Hey guys, this is Derek. This is going to be your host. I am from Saudi Arabia. I'm 16 years old, probably like around the same age as you, well, who's watching the video. Today, I want to start off my topic, my lesson, with why SMMA is one of the best ways to get yourself started into the growth operating. From a young age, I've always wanted to be doing businesses and running brands, and this ambition is what led me to go ahead and start wanting to build this course, because I don't want to keep all this knowledge to myself. I want other people like you to be able to learn and be able to go ahead and get money, get paid, anything. I was 13 years old. I made my first $1,000, and this first $1,000 that I made helped me so much. It helped me see like the insight that what you ask for and what you put in is what you will get out. I then grew up, and I only actually started doing this SMMA growth marketing, growth operating, only starting last 2 years ago in November. And from there, I've scaled up and I'm making so much money from this. So yeah, let me talk about my first client. First client, I'll put up on the screen, it's Mogul Forever. Mogul Forever, I started off a conversation. Most people, when I see they do the SMMA or try to talk to people, they end up using scripts when they shouldn't be using scripts. The best way to message someone is to message them like you want to become their friend. I'll give you an example. If I wanted to come to you and ask you for something, and I'm a stranger, and I go, oh, give me $50, and I'll give you this service. How do you know that I want the service in the first place? And number two, I don't know who you are, so I wouldn't be inclined to go ahead and want this from you. Continuing with that. When I messaged Mogul, I first of all asked them for like it was a personal request. I was just, hey, what's up? That I'm a kid, I want to get your brand. I messaged your brand, but what's it called? I don't have the funds to go ahead and do it. Mogul responded like, okay, sure. What do I lose? This kid wants to buy my brand. Give me a 50% off code. I used the code. And then I later on came back to him and was like, okay, I'm seeing your brand. He said, at the point, I think it was like 8K followers or so. I was like, okay, I want to help you expand and grow. So I messaged him, started giving him free advice. Most people don't tell you this. You need to start giving people free advice and things. You need to understand that the best way to gain someone's trust is to give them free advice, stuff they can use for themselves. And most people nowadays, you can tell them what to do, but they won't go ahead and do it because they're not hungry for it. So I kept on telling him this information. After telling him all the information, and then like, oh, this guy is really smart. And he actually helped close. He closed the deal that I was trying to start for him, just like that. Because I was telling him so much information, he's like, oh, I really want you to work with me in this thing because you're actually so smart that like I don't even have the stuff that you're saying. So from there, I started working with him, started building. Working on his site, helping with shipping, and I reduced cost by almost 25%, and I doubled the sales. Within the next week I came in, the sales had doubled just from my work. I helped with a drop that he made, sales doubled. Just those small things, because I'm good friends with, I build a friendship with him. It's not like a business relation. Because I build friendship with him, he's more like, oh, he'll look at this and like, oh, this guy's actually doing his work. If it's a random stranger I paid him like, okay, you make double. If it's a random stranger, I'll be like, oh, you made double. It doesn't really matter. You can make quadruple it. Because I'm his friend, that double is much more significant to him than it was before. And that's what you need to go ahead and build. So since I've been working with him, helped him double sales, helped him make almost $3.5 thousand in 2 weeks, which is a lot of money. All of that was just from how I talked to him. And now we're still good friends, even though I'm not working with him as much. We're still good friends. I still say, hey, what's up? How are you doing? If he's having issues in his life, I can go ahead and tell him that, don't worry about it. You gotta console these people. Because with business is more like, how can you build a connection with someone? Because if you can build a connection with someone, you will get far in life, I'm telling you. You will get very, very far. Always remember it. And in the following classes, I will go over how to build connection with people if you struggle with doing that yourself. I'll go ahead and quickly, this is not supposed to be too long a video. So my second client, which is far from normal, I'll go ahead and put that up there. Far from normal, I just messaged him. I was like, oh, that like his tag on the Instagram had the .us in the end. I was like, there's actually a domain called .us. You could have just gotten that domain instead of buying that whole long domain. That was just giving him neutral advice. And the advice that you need to be giving these people, make sure it is neutral advice. Listen to me, neutral advice. Not advice that like could be taken as an insult. It has to be like advice that like there is no way in the world that somebody can get insulted by it. Because there's small things here. Look, if somebody gets angered or triggered by what you're saying, you block the client immediately because they associate you with a bad emotion. Because here's also what you need to learn in business. But the first interaction, your first perception of a person is what it's going to be like till the end. If it's bad, if you met someone on bad terms, it's going to be hard to build a good relationship with them. Me, I don't personally care. You could like beat me up the first time you meet, I'm still be nice to you because that's the way I was growing up and that's how I was taught. But most people, that's not how they behave. You beat somebody up one time, you could try and be nice for them for the next 5 years, they're gonna still have that against you. Say, oh, this guy jumped me. So you gotta understand that when you message people, always be nice and don't be needy. When I message these people, I never triple text, quadruple text. Only if I'm sending information. If I send information, I send them usually in paragraphs, 2 paragraphs maximum, 1, 2. And if it's too long, I'll send a voice note. Because nowadays, people, they have short attention spans. And we need to go ahead and work within those short attention spans. And to work with them, you just send voice notes. Because voice notes, voice note is basically you reading what you're going to send to the person in the first place. So that makes it much more better. And that's what I've just been seeing. And I closed that client just from talking to him. And it took me only 1 week to close him. He paid me, and then he paid me the initial fee I charged, and he gave me the funds to start running the ads. And from there, he started seeing sales. When he started up, the sales were going up like crazy, and it was like, wow, you really helped my business grow from where it was. And now it's only been 2 months I've been working with him, 200% increase from where he was before, which is crazy. The sales that I've helped him make have been phenomenal. Just in the previous period before, I've made at least 30% of the revenue that he made in the whole 2023. I've made it in just 2 months of working with him. And I will show you in the next videos. I will go ahead and show you how to go ahead and scale some of these businesses, especially small businesses and big businesses. You can do this. All you have to do is work with your customers. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day.